What if the voice in your head is not you? I stopped speaking for 7 days. No phone calls, no music, no conversations, no pointless words. By day 3, I wanted to quit. By day 5, something terrifying happened. And by day 7, I realized most people live their whole life without ever meeting themselves. I didn't do this to be spiritual. I did it because my mind was loud, too loud. Even when life was quiet, something inside me kept talking, judging, planning, replaying old pain, creating future disasters. I wanted 1 week without noise. What I got was a mirror. Most people think stress comes from life, bills, work, people, pressure. Some of it does. But a lot of suffering comes from commentary, that non-stop narrator in the background, the one that turns a small problem into a storm. So I made one rule. For 7 days, I would not speak unless absolutely necessary. No casual words, no entertainment noise, no escape, just silence. And I learned something on the very first morning that already made me uncomfortable. Day 1 felt peaceful, honestly, kind of beautiful. Everything seemed softer. The sound of water pouring, birds outside, my footsteps. Without talking, life became more vivid. But then I noticed something strange. The outside world got quieter, and the inside world got louder. My mind started narrating everything. This is stupid. You'll never finish 7 days. You should film more content. You're wasting time. I hadn't escaped noise. I had removed the mask. Day 2 was awkward. When people spoke to me, I used gestures, smiles, notes. Some laughed, some looked confused, some looked uncomfortable. That's when I saw how addicted we are to filling space. If there's silence for 3 seconds, someone rushes to kill it. A joke, a comment, anything. But silence isn't empty. It just exposes what's there. And by night 2, something embarrassing happened that showed me how dependent I was. I kept reaching for my phone. Not because I needed anything, because I needed interruption. That tiny dopamine hit, a new message, a clip, a distraction. I realized many habits aren't pleasure, they're escape routes. When the mind gets uncomfortable, we run, scroll, snack, speak, buy, consume, anything except sit still. Day 3 was rough. This was the day I wanted out. Nothing dramatic happened, which was the problem. No stimulation, no novelty, no conversation, just me. And honestly, I didn't enjoy my own company. That hurt more than I expected. Because if silence feels unbearable, what does that say? Inside my head was a crowd. Old arguments, imaginary future conversations, regrets from years ago, things I should have said, things I wish they said. I was physically alone, but mentally surrounded. That's when I understood. Many people are never alone because thought never leaves them. Then day 4 brought the first crack in the wall. For a few seconds, the thoughts stopped. No fireworks, no enlightenment music, just space. A clean, open pause. And in that pause, I felt relief deeper than pleasure. Because peace wasn't something I had to create. It was already there, under the noise. Then the mind came back immediately. But now I knew something important. The storm was not permanent. Most people spend years trying to improve every thought. Positive thinking, better thinking, smarter thinking. Useful sometimes, but I saw another path. You don't need to win every argument in your mind. You need to notice you are the one hearing it. Huge difference. Day 5 is where things got strange. I was sitting in the dark, no music, no phone, no voice. Then suddenly, I felt like I was disappearing. No identity, no role, no story, just awareness. And my body panicked, heart racing. I wanted to turn something on immediately, anything, because the ego would rather suffer as someone than rest as no one. We think we are, our name, our history, our opinions, our problems. So when silence loosens those labels, it can feel like death. But it wasn't death. It was space. The kind most people never stay long enough to discover. And after the panic passed, something beautiful replaced it. Calm. Simple calm. Not excitement, not euphoria, just okayness. The kind that doesn't need a reason. I sat there realizing I had chased happiness through achievement, attention, progress, but peace arrived when nothing was happening. Day 6, I went outside again, and everyone looked like they were being chased. Fast walking, fast talking, fast checking. I'm not above it. I'm usually one of them. But now it was visible. Most people are not moving through life. They are being pulled by thought. Next thing, next fear, next desire. Tiny things became enough. Tea tasted richer. Wind felt personal. Washing dishes felt fine. That sounds boring until you realize if ordinary moments become enough, you become harder to control. You need less. You chase less. You fear missing out less. I wrote one sentence. My mind talks most when I stop listening. I think many people know this secretly. That's why they avoid silence, because silence tells the truth. And day 7 gave me the lesson I still use every single day. Final morning. I expected some grand revelation. Instead, I just felt normal. Clearer, yes. Lighter, yes. But normal. And that was the revelation. Peace is ordinary. We overlook it because we're addicted to intensity. Most people never meet themselves. They meet their stress, their performance mode, their social personality, their anxious narrator. But beneath all that, there is someone quieter. Maybe not even a someone, just presence. Silence doesn't give you something new. It removes interference. Like muddy water settling on its own, you don't force clarity. You stop shaking the glass. People think silence means becoming passive, detached, boring. No. It made me sharper, more patient, less reactive. When your mind stops screaming, you hear life better. Another surprise. I feared silence around others more than being alone. Why? Because talking often protects image. Silence risks being seen. No performance, no clever line, just presence. That can feel vulnerable. Try this. 10 minutes today. No phone, no music, no speaking, no task. Just sit. Watch what appears. Restlessness? Good. Boredom? Good. Thought storms? Good. Now you're seeing the machinery. If silence feels uncomfortable, that doesn't mean silence is wrong. It often means you found something real. Noise can hide pain. Stillness reveals it. And revealed pain can heal. Hidden pain usually repeats. After the 7 days, I spoke again, but differently. Less filler, less urgency, less need to prove. I also noticed many conversations are not communication. They are anxiety exchanging costumes. Remember the opening question? What if the voice in your head is not you? After 7 days, I'd say this. It may be a tool, a narrator, a conditioned pattern, useful sometimes, but not your essence. You are also the awareness hearing it, and if you can hear it, you are larger than it. That changes everything, because then thoughts become weather, not identity, passing clouds, not commands. The city didn't change, my problems didn't vanish, my inbox still existed. But suffering dropped because I stopped believing every thought instantly. That's freedom in practical form. Could you do one silent day? No speaking unless needed, no entertainment, no escape. Most people think the challenge is boredom. It isn't. It's meeting yourself. Somewhere under your stress, under your identity, under the endless commentary, there is a quiet life waiting. Not later, now. It has always been there. If this video gave you even one moment of stillness, don't lose it when the next video starts. Sit in silence for 5 minutes today. Then come back and tell me what you discovered. And if you want more videos that help you master the mind without fake motivation, subscribe now. Because the next lesson may be the one that changes everything quietly.